Spring is usually, prime time for real estate transactions. Now, if you will be in the market, we're on your side now with a few financial tips to keep in mind when buying a home. And Corey Reamer with the Welsh Group joins us now with more on that. Good to see you this morning.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, we were talking about interest rates, what your dad experienced, but they're still high now. And we know a lot of prospective buyers, they really need to do their homework this time around.
Yeah, this spring season is always when the market kind of picks up. It's always when a lot of activity starts to happen. People are ready to move, looking for their new upgrade house or buying their first home. It's just a busy time of the year. So everybody start to try to get their financials in order before they start going out to the market and put an offer in on a house.
What type of self-financial assessment should people do, though, before they even jump into the market?
Yeah, you just got to understand, you got to look at your finances and see what kind of a range of a price that you're looking at for your house, making sure that it's not too much of your gross income. Mortgage lenders like to see below 36% total debt to income for a ratio for able to be approved for a loan. But really, if you're trying to be able to live and not just be stuck paying mortgages for the rest of your life, trying to aim for that 20% or maybe less if it's possible. But one evaluation that you can do is just look at your total debt to income. It's quick math, back of the napkin math, to see where you are and kind of get an idea of what kind of price range you really can be looking at before you actually go out to the market and start putting offers in.
Yeah, so when you look at the down payments now, they're generally around 20% depending on the loan and the mortgage company. But FHA might be a way to go. That's less, right? 3% still?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. There's definitely other options than having to do the conventional 20% down. But if you do less than the 20%, it does come with some additional cost in the form of PMI. So PMI doesn't go towards anything that from an interest and principal standpoint that's on your mortgage. Yeah. If you're capable to be able to put 20% down, you're going to be able to lower your monthly payment by that PMI amount, and it ranges, state by state and lender by lender of how much PMI is. But it's always best if you can avoid to have that additional cost that doesn't go towards anything to avoid it.
For those who are not familiar with PMI, is private mortgage insurance. Yes. But if you do make your payments, eventually you can have that taken off. Credit fitness is so important too, knowing your credit score and if you're even going to get a good rate.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing you want to avoid right before you're going to look for a house is taking on new debt, opening new credit cards, going and buying a new car, anything that you have to open a credit account for if you're in the market for a home, because the lenders are going to look at that. It's going to affect your credit score negatively, and then lenders are going to look at you less favorably if you've just opened up more credit as you're about to apply for some new credit. So trying to avoid any big purchases as you're going into the market for looking for a house is always a smart idea.
I think we only got a few seconds for your last point, which really serves for somebody who's saying, well, maybe I need to stay out of the market for now, and that's developing that emergency fund.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to consider not just the upfront cost of buying a house with the closing costs, down payment, everything else, but owning a home comes with a lot of additional costs as well, just regular upkeep, taxes, HOAs, insurance, all the other things that come on top of it after you've closed and you've now moved into your new home, and just general upkeep. You want to try to plan for about a 1 to 2% cost of the entire house to have as an emergency fund for HVAC goes out, you've got water damage or whatever else that comes along with it, as you know.
You're turning people to rent, Corey.
Yeah, I know. It's a hard market right now.
But no, he's right. It's so much to think about, and appreciate you giving us some of those reminders. Yeah. Corey Reamer with the Welsh Group. Do appreciate it.
Hey, absolutely. Appreciate it.